Today we're going to begin a new parak, Parak Gimel, in Mishnah Sukkah. This Mishnah and the next Mishnah, to best understand them, we should take a look in Vayikra. At the mitzvah tells us, Ulakachtem lachem, and you shall take for you, Pri Tzadar, a pure fruit, a pure beautiful fruit, Kapo Tamarim, palm dates, dates of a palm tree, date palm branches, Anaf Eitz Avot, are myrtle branches, V'arvei Nachal, and river willows, Usamachtem lifnei Hashem Elokechem, and you shall rejoice with them before Hashem Shivat Yamim for 7 days. Knowing this mitzvah that obligates us to take these 4 species and shake with them on Sukkot and bring happiness to us is the key to understanding the rest of the next three prakim of Sukkah. Mishnah tells us the following: Lulav hagazal, stolen lulav, v'hayavesh, and a dried out lulav, pasul, they're not acceptable. Why? A stolen lulav, number 1, it's not lukachtem lachem, it's not yours. Number 2, we have a rule, mitzvah haba ba'avera, a mitzvah that comes about because of an avera that you did. Ain't no mitzvah, it's not a mitzvah. Hashem doesn't want us to do mitzvot by doing things bad. In other words, let's give an example. I want to give tzedakah. I don't have any money, so I go pickpocket my neighbor, and I can give tzedakah. And I'm so proud of my mitzvah, and Hashem says, no thank you. That's not a mitzvah. You're a thief. We don't do mitzvot by doing avera. Hayavesh, dried out lulav, it's just not respectful. It's not nice. Imagine if I brought you a dried out birthday cake from 3 months ago and said, happy birthday. It doesn't tell you that I care. It tells you that I don't care. So those cases, the Mishnah tells us, pasul, they're not acceptable. Shel Asherah, of a tree like the one that Gidon had and his fathers had to serve. An Asherah is a tree that was served as an idol. V'shel ir anidachat, and a lulav that grew in a city that was convicted of idol worship. In both of these cases, anything relating to idol worship is asur bahana. You're not allowed to have any benefit from it whatsoever, and it must be destroyed. So in both these cases, you might say, I want to be mekadesh and I want to make this holy by using it for a mitzvah. Mishnah says, no thank you, pasul, it is not usable. Niktam rosho, if the top of the lulav is cut off, think about a nice gift you get in the mail where the top of the box is torn off. It's a package of Legos you're concerned for the rest of your life that you're missing pieces. Nifritzo alav, or if it's shredded, same thing. Think about a box you get with a present and the box is shredded. Pasul, they're not usable. They're not acceptable for the mitzvah. Nifridu alav, if it's spread out like a broomstick, like a witch's broomstick, it's got all those little pieces, which is the natural way that a lulav is going to grow. If you let it continue to grow, it's going to fan out like a palm branch, because it is a palm branch. So if it's spread out like that, the Tanakama says kosher, it's acceptable. Rabbi Yehuda says, before you use it, a gedenu milamala, tie the top of it. Make it look nice, make it look acceptable. Make sure that when you're shaking, it's not going to be shaking back and forth so much it's going to whack your neighbor in the face. That's not the mitzvah. Make sure it's nice and acceptable. So Tanakama says you don't have to. Rabbi Yehuda says, tie it up, make it look nice. Sinai Hara Barzel. Sinai Hara Barzel, I love to grow in an area called Hara Barzel, the mountains that are like iron, they're very harsh. And the plants that grow there are sharp-edged. These particulars have thorns in them, so usually you wouldn't be allowed to use them, and we'll see that you really have to take off the thorns. You have to make it safe to use. But ksherot, the lulav themselves, they are kosher. They're usable for the mitzvah of the arba minim. Lulav sheyesh bo shalosh tvachim, a lulav that has 3 tvachim, 3 handbreadths, kedei la'atan l'na'ana bo, enough to shake with it. Not that you should shake your way, but that you can shake it. So as long as it's 3 tvachim, it is kosher, it is usable for the mitzvah of Sukkah. Have an awesome day.